Hello YouTube, this is Wade Cannon, and today we are going on an adventure. Don't ask me where we're going because I don't know. This is a new city that I live in, so we're gonna wing it. But I did see something really cool on my way to work that I wanted to go check out, so that's where we're going. But until then, here is my intro. Hello again, folks. I hope you enjoyed the intro. It's the same as the last time. Don't expect too much from me. What can I say? I'm lazy. Don't have time to make something cool. And by don't have time, I just don't know how. Anyways, this right here is the North Saskatchewan River. Kind of looks nice, sort of, in a filthy sort of muddy, silty sort of way. So I've only been down here a few times, so I had to kind of try to find it, but this is it. We're going to drive through, enjoy the scenery, and I'm going to tell you what I did the other day. So, in one of my past videos, I talked about my buddy Dan the Spade, Danny Spade. He is a avid collector of firearms, and he's got a whole bunch of interesting pieces, not like AKs or anything, stuff that seems pretty, I don't even know the word I'm looking for, pretty prevalent, I guess, out there. He's got some old school stuff. So I went with my buddy Dan to a shooting range the other day, and he brought along a Carcano rifle, which is the rifle that Lee Harvey Oswald supposedly shot John F. Kennedy with. And I say supposedly with air quotes because, as we all know, there was totally a dude on the grassy knoll. Was he shooting a Carcano? Maybe. Hey, check it out, it's a deer. Run, little deer. Run, little guy. I've never ridden this close to a fucking deer before. Look at that, eh? That was awesome. Where was I? Yeah. All right, so Carcano. Like I said, we don't really know if it was Lee Harvey Oswald, but I'm sure he did shoot something. Anyways, that's not the point. He had Lee Enfield. He also had a sawed-off shotgun. Now, I learned something the other day. I should probably, use some gas and shit and go. Sawed-off shotguns have to be a minimum length, and you cannot make them yourself. So there's a company, I guess, that makes sawed-off shotguns that are the legal limit of length, and you can buy them, obviously, because Dan had one, and it wasn't illegal, and I'm assuming that the Canadian laws are different than American laws, so I don't know if you guys can own sawed-off shotguns or not. I just know that we can't. Anyways, we went out and we were shooting shit, and I got the brilliant idea of putting up a coin at a 50-yard target. Holy crap, that was a big bee, just smoked me in the helmet. At a 50-yard target, and for those of you who don't know, Canada has strange names for their coins, so go ahead and judge. Feel free to judge after I tell you this, because I don't know who came up with this name of it, but it's really stupid. So I set up a toonie, which is our $2 coin, and from 50 yards, and I said, Dan, this is your challenge. I guess I should give you, I'll put a picture of the toonie up there so you'll understand what I'm talking about. I said, Dan, I want you to shoot the middle out of this toonie. And Dan's like, oh, that's no problem. I said, with no scope. And he's like, okay, challenge still accepted. And then I was like, because yeah, I should have also told you he brought along a 22. So I told him to shoot it out, shoot the center out with a 22. So I think he had a clip. He had 2 clips of 10 shots. I think there was 10 rounds apiece. And he was like, yeah, okay, sweet, let's do this. So he fires away 1 shot, misses, 2 shot, misses, but he's like really close. I'm not talking like miles away misses. This is legit. He's picking off the corner of the target and then a little bit under and a little. Mind you, this is a 22 at 50 yards. And I mean, there's probably some guys from Texas who will be like, oh man, I can shoot the fucking ass out of a coon or whatever at 50 yards of 22. You guys got skill. Dan has skill too, but we're Canadians. Make sense? Okay, cool. So Dan ends up on his last shot. I think it was shot number 20. Either way, whatever shot it was his last bullet. And he shoots the center out of this toonie. And I was like, that is the coolest, most badass thing ever. And I know that there's some guys who can do those trick shots where they just toss up a coin and then boom, and they shoot out the center of a coin. But we're not cool like that. So I was like, okay, well, what else can I do? So I grabbed a smaller coin. We call it a nickel. It's 5 cents. And I put a couple of those up on the target. And I was like, Dan, you gotta hit this one. And obviously he fucking hit it. And I was like, shit, now I gotta try. So I tried. Like, I don't shoot guns. I don't have guns. I want guns, I just don't shoot them. So I suppose I should turn around. First of all, this right here, huge petrochemical companies over here. So I'm gonna turn around before they send their security after me because I'm filming. So I don't know if we have terrorist issues like the States do, but I'm gonna assume that we do, and I don't want to get in any shit right now. So plus it's ugly. All right, so we go and I shoot, or he shoots, I should say, nails the nickel, and I was like, all right, sweet, now it's my turn. I must have wasted, I don't know, 50 shots until I hit that nickel. All right, I was my goal in life at that point in time was to hit that fucking nickel, and finally it happened to be my last shot, and I smoked that nickel, and it disappeared. Like, I hit it and it went flying off to nowhere land, and I was like, shit. So I don't even have proof that I hit it. I have proof that Dan hit it. It's inside my truck. I got the outside ring of that toonie. Anyways, that was my proud moment, because like I said, I don't shoot guns, I don't have guns. I want to get into it, but obviously, well, I'm not there yet because I don't have my own guns and stuff. So I don't really have any shooting skill. I know how it's done, I get it. I get the whole holding the gun thing, etc., etc. Anyways, so, oh yeah, I got this little throttle lock piece of plastic thing that I told you guys never to buy. So I can talk with my hands now. Yeah, don't do this, you're driving in the middle of the road, Alex. So yeah, from there we went on to, I think we were shooting things like, we shot a Carcano rifle, and that was like, I know it sounds ridiculous, but that's like one of my childhood to-do things. I've always wanted to shoot the rifle that killed John F. Kennedy. Does that make me like morbid or something? Because if it does, then I'm morbid. Nonetheless, shot a Lee Enfield, which is super rad. Then Dan pulls out this behemoth sawed-off shotgun, and he's got 3 types of shotgun shells, and one of them is one of them's birdshot, which obviously is for shooting birds. And the next one was what was that? I think it was Yeah, it was buckshot. And that's obviously for shooting our buddy Bambi over here. And then he had one, and it was called, like, I think it was like Magnum shot or something. And I don't know what it's made for, but I'm pretty sure it's made for taking down 747s or bears. Now, I know all you hunters are like, oh man, Alex, you're a fucking idiot, man. That's what you use a slug for. This wasn't a slug, and I was only kidding about the bears and the 747s. Either way, this had more powder behind it, and it was vicious. So, we bring in some target clays, and we're putting them around and stuff, and we start shooting this shotgun, which is super cool. I've never shot a shotgun before, and all you guys are like, what the fuck, man, are you a loser? You've never shot a shotgun before? Everybody shot a shotgun. Yes, I realize this. So yeah, we were shooting shit out of that, and then Dan's like, now what you really need to do is you need to pull, oh, so I should let you know, the sawed-off shotgun was a side-by-side, so obviously 2 triggers, 1 for each barrel. And Dan's like, this is what you need to do. You need to get ready, get into a good stance, and you need to pull both those triggers at the same time, and it's going to kick like a bitch, but it's going to be awesome. I was like, okay. And I'm not a small fellow, okay? I am hefty in weight. I'm not fat, but I'm hefty in weight, and I'm pretty robust, we'll say. I'm a tough guy. I'm a tough guy. I'm a big kid, like a football player big. And so I'm sitting there and I'm leaning into the gun and I'm leaning forward, and I pull both those triggers with this bison killer bullet, and legit, I think my front foot went off the ground by at least a foot. It was nuts. It was awesome. Anyways, moral of the story is I went and I shot guns at stuff. We just found random things at one point. Like, we were just challenging each other. I challenged Dan. I was like, Danny boy, you're going to shoot this pen. I found a pen in my truck. So I put it in the target, or in the target frame, I should say. And I was like, I want you to shoot the cap off, and then I want you to shoot the pen apart. He's like, all right, no problem. He did that. And I mean, for me, I'm like, oh yeah, there's a fruit cup. We found a fruit cup, so I put a fruit cup and I shot the fruit cup. So that's my crowning achievement, because I couldn't find my nickel. Yeah, so that being said, that was my weekend. Well, not my weekend. That was a weekend, actually. That was a Saturday. Was that last Saturday? I don't know when I'm going to post this video, so we'll just pretend that it was last Saturday if it wasn't last Saturday. Look at that river, eh? Look at these people. Look at them. Just stare at them all. Give them the evil eye, guys. Anyways, yeah, so I shot some guns, and that was super cool for me. So, moral of the story is, one day I want to go to Texas, and I want to shoot bigger and badder guns. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Hey, there's a random cat in the field. Yeah, anyways, I'll leave it at that one. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little story. And the adventure down, I don't even know what this road is called, but it's by the river, so I'm going to call it the River Road. And I will chat with you guys on the flip side. So until then, as always, this guy loves you. Yeah, you guys, keep her easy, take her easy, all that fun stuff, and keep the rubber on the road and all that cool cliched stuff.